Hey guys, and welcome back to the final part of the main story of Pokemon Omega Ruby. It's champion time, Helldragon. Are you psyched?
I'm at medium energy for this. I feel very confident about our success, but I'm not going to get excited about it because who knows what might happen. It's just the best thing to do.
Oh my god, it's Arun with his team of 6 Flygon. No, of course, it's the character who we met multiple times throughout the story. A recurring character, Stephen Stone.
It turns around, it's actually Nurse Joy. Just like completely out of nowhere in a suit.
Nurse Joy in a wig.
Nurse Joy, is there something you should be telling the rest of the class? Starts playing a theme like he was actually the villain this whole time. I'm not sure if it matches with him that well.
Yeah, this is very final battle kind of music.
That's true, and I mean, Steven hasn't exactly been an antagonist, but you know.
Come on then, pretty boy, let's do this.
I mean, were we all really surprised that it turns out Steven was the final, champion? I mean, they kind of built him up, like, all throughout the game, so...
Well, he's old money. He is Pokemon League champion kind of money.
He's got, like, fucking disco lights going on in the background.
This kind of crazy spastic theme is one of the more memorable for me in terms of, like, champion battle themes.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree. It's too bad we're fighting next to a bunch of filing cabinets in the background. I don't know what to think about that.
I wasn't going to say that. I was thinking it, wasn't going to say it. Okay. The main theme for Steven's team is that he mostly uses Pokemon related to Steel and Rock. If you can exploit that, you won't have too much of a problem. I kind of played it a bit loose here, a bit dangerously, and made more mistakes than I was meaning to. Which really pisses me off, because the first take of this, I took the Skarmory here down to where it needed to use Sturdy, but it got burned. So Stephen did not have time to heal the Skarmory, and it was pretty hype. But then his Mega Pokemon kind of wiped out my whole team.
Too bad we didn't get that take, well, at least the first part of that take, obviously, because that actually sounds like a cool way to do it. What I really think that's weird about Steven is that, you were saying that his team focuses on Steel and Rock, but, most of champions before and after Steven, they kind of tend to mix up their types more. I wonder why for Steven they kind of decide to make him more mono-dual type, so to speak. Like, what do you think the motivation was behind that?
I don't know, they wanted to make it more thematic than climactic, I guess, but only Gary used a varied mix. Lance, the champion of Gen 2, used dragons.
That's true, but then we have the champion of Gen 4, that was Cynthia. She had a bit more variety, and then Alder, and the Antha especially, they really had a diverse team going on. So I don't really know what the fuck their mindset was, let's be honest.
Are you forgetting Iris from Pokemon Black and White 2?
No, I don't think I'd be forgetting that one. Why do you think that? Damn, man, that Aggron means business. And another design I actually really like, I never did catch an Aggron, or an Aeron, I think, but I kind of wanted one.
What do you think about, I think we covered this in X, but it bears repeating, what do you think about Mega Aggron, the pure Steel type?
Oh yeah, Mega Aggron was he was like that gaudy spiked motherfucker, wasn't he? I think he got off better in the Mega department than, say, Tyranitar. I mean, Mega Tyranitar was decent, but at the same time, I think Mega Aggron kind of carried himself a bit better, personally.
Oh, I'm dealing out all the super effective damage here. By the way, Ground type fucking wrecks Aggron.
Does that mean his Mega Pokemon, when you go back to find him a second time, is that Mega Aggron or is it Mega somebody else?
I think it's Mega Metagross both times, but I can check that for you right now and also compare teams.
Man, our fucking Mega Metagross would kick the shit out of his because he's got the special superpower of shiny skin.
Okay, let's see. No, I think his team is exactly the same, actually.
Huh, oh well. Still got this thing again, I'm still am wondering what they were thinking of when they come up with this guy in the, Pokemon Design Workshop. Alright, we're gonna make this flower that sort of looks like it belongs in Starbound. What do you think about that?
This is kind of where I started to derp a little bit. I was getting a bit cocky, seeing how I was laying waste to Steven's team, and Well, you'll see. I don't want to give away the surprise.
The surprise is that he's a fuck-up!
Oh no, now everybody knows!
And I put it on the internet for all to see. Although, in the background, maybe they're not filing cabinets. It could be like, it's like a big crematorium, and they're actually like a morgue, and you pull out each door, and it's got like a body of a trainer who tried to challenge Steven but failed.
Wow. Way to take this child-friendly series and just make it super dark.
Well, to be fair, they started doing that in their own Pokédex entries, later on. Lest we all remember about Yamask over here.
Yeah. Well, no, this is Claydol, mate. He is part rock, thus he is thematically appropriate.
That is true, although I've never really been able to kind of get behind Claydol. He just kind of... I don't know, I guess he's just a bit too weird for my taste in terms of... What?
He's a perfectly solid design.
Well, yes, because he's made of rock, I know that.
You're turning into Spoony hates everything territory here.
Well, to be fair, I've never really liked much.
It all comes out now.
So, if you poked out its eye in the front, would it be able to see it all? Because it's got the other ones closed.
Hey, where'd you go?
I'm here, or maybe I'm here. Marco Polo. It really does look like the ruins. Like the ruin grounds that you're fighting on for this final battle, doesn't it?
I like how you can see the entrance to the Hall of Fame back there.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. It actually kind of gives you that nice tangible goal you're working towards.
I just gotta knock down all his Pokemon and then get up that set of stairs. Okay, here's where the anti-magic happens. Ugh.
Magician's Red, come on, you gotta pull us through, man.
Caca.
Oh, Maldo, thank you for bringing him back for another round.
Oh, yeah, I won't shit-talk him.
Well, I can shit-talk him a little, can't I? I mean, I know I'm not even talking about competitive in this context. I think he looks ugly.
Why didn't I switch out to another Pokemon?
Because you saw that speed boost and you got confident. As long as I'm faster, I can defeat my stronger opponent.
Actually, yeah, you bring up a good point. I was trying to make sure I outsped Mega Metagross, because last time I went up against it, I tried to use Type Advantage, boom, Mega Metagross got in first.
Damn, yeah, that is a good point. Just tickle him in his giant, lovable belly.
That tickles.
Oh no, he's down!
And now I can't Mega Evolve again, because you can only use it once per match. So it's going to come back as a Blaze again.
Ludicolo, now is not the time.
Oh, it's going to use a Bug Attack and it's going to be super effective against my part Grass typing.
I forgot that Armaldo was part bug. Again, it's really kind of hard to tell for me sometimes.
Bluegrass, no!
Well, I mean, it's the final battle. We might as well pull out all the stops, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It kind of reminds me when I recently beat a 1,000-Year Door, and I was just throwing everybody at my damn team at the final boss, and they were dying left and right. I'm like, oh god, this is to the wire. Twitchy here. I'm sure she will be able to contribute. Yeah, okay.
I was using suicide strats for this one. Sorry, Twitchy.
Well, to be fair, that's been Twitchy's modus operandi. She pretty much Chaozu'd on everybody throughout this whole playthrough. I mean, what's the only thing that Twitchy has ever done right? Let's think about this. The only thing Twitchy has ever done was eat a lot of candy and win a contest. That's it. I don't think Twitchy has won one relevant fucking battle.
Okay, Twitchy is the coolest, okay, at the normal rank.
Look, cool does not necessarily mean competent. This could go for a lot of things. For example, some people think Twilight is cool, but that doesn't make it competent.
If I hadn't already Mega Evolved my own Metagross, this would be really amazing. Oh gosh, oh darn.
Yeah, the shiny colors definitely work better for Mega Metagross, in my opinion. Good thing fire seems to fucking work.
Oh, this is gonna... Oh god.
Oh, man.
Ziggy, get out of here. It's time for more suicide strats while I heal up.
Well, I don't know if it's heavier. If Ziggy knew Grass Knot, this might actually work out for the wrestling Pokemon.
Actually, the AI kind of screwed itself over here, if you'll see what I mean.
I don't mind, just gotta put some powder on my Pokemon. Ooh! Oh, wait. I know what's happened because Giga Impact is the fighting type version of Hyper Beam, which means it has to rest a turn. Ah!
Rest in peace, you fucking metal piece of shit.
Magician's Red will not forgive you.
Yes, we are the champions.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to end it, man. Fucking Magician's Red pulling it through at the last moment. I think this was a better take, personally. You could not have planned this out.
Dad's gonna kill me.
I don't know what to do with all the bodies now. I guess I gotta empty out the morgue. Oh, don't be like, oh, well, I expected you to be better than me. You know on the inside you're crying. Crying that I'm better than you.
I trained you well. You didn't actually train us at all. I gave you the Latios. You wouldn't have been able to beat Winona without me.
Yes, truly I have inspired you. Well, that and fire. Fire tends to work very nicely. Please don't talk about your breast.
Wow, he's super smug there. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, he really does act like he's top shit, even though he lost, so I'm not sure how to feel about that.
May, how did you get here? Did you beat the Elite Four?
She came as soon as she heard you beat the champion. And for some of you guys out there, you probably want to see that.
Oh, did you beat the Elite Four as well?
Man, everybody's beating up the Elite Four today.
What, or do like academics just get a free pass?
Maybe, yeah, you could probably buy a pass.
Buy the season pass, just completely bypass the Elite Four.
Ooh, don't even make a joke about that shit. That's just scummy, man.
Yes, you should.
But my name is Tom. You can call me Tom.
Yeah, just call me Tom for sure. It'll get the conversation over and done with more quickly.
No girls allowed.
It says no champions. We're allowed to have one.
May, you gotta stop doing the whole, I'm feeling one thing, but psych, it's a joke, because we all know you're actually feeling that. Wow, it's big, empty, and it's got nothing in it. I'm glad I worked this hard to get here.
Just like the Hoenn region, but tish.
I wonder if you could abuse the saving in this room, you know, to clone stuff like you could do in the first game.
That's how I got my Mew, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I traded like a Pidgey, pulled out the link cable at the last second, and the Mew duplicated.
I really should have tried that, you know, I wish I had known about that back in the day.
Let's see our little beauties in 3D for like the zillionth time.
And, you know, twitchy. So now that they've defeated the Elite Four, they will be taken to the stars to fight a never-ending war against the aliens who threaten us.
No, they're just gonna go hang out with like T-Zark and Magna Master and my starter from X, whose name escapes me right now.
Fennekin?
Yeah.
You named her like Foxy, right? I said Firefox, but
I honestly can't remember. Whoops, but it doesn't matter. We are the Pokemon League champion.
And we look so well-dressed for the role. You know, it could have killed you to put on a tie, at least.
Yeah, maybe a different set of clothes. Oh wait, that's a Colossian exclusive.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did we die? No, we're okay.
I was gonna say. How different would this have been if they went with the Emerald thing and Wallace was the champion?
Yeah, I don't think it would have been nearly as impressive, I think.
I mean, thematically, that's one of my favourite words, by the way. Thematically, it works because just like with the 8th gym, you know, the whole region's filled with water, so it would make sense to have the premier trainer, the champion, also use the premier type.
May, are we dating? Because I still don't know where you stand on this, maybe? I think we're a couple? I don't get it. I've got a Magma Grunt. Dana. I apologize, but but I'm sure I can make it work.
I believe the official term is gal pal, and I believe the credits are about to start rolling, so we'll see you after. Bye-bye. Boy, those were credits, alright.
Yeah, they definitely listed a lot of people that I normally wouldn't pay much attention to.
I did like how it was like, it showed which Pokemon you used throughout the journey.
Yeah, that was pretty nice, and it does customize, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Goofy comes up with a letter from the king, and then they go off on their next adventure.
Oh, we gotta follow Pluto. For the last time, my name is May!
Can you help me move my couch? It's really important.
I'm still not used to, like, full 3D models in Pokemon games.
Without any voice acting to boot. I mean, I understand why, but still...
Yeah, let's get Rachel Lillis back.
Sure, why not? Let's get fucking everybody. Let's get Ryan Drummond. I hear he's pretty popular.
She voiced May, right?
No, I think that was Veronica Taylor.
Yeah, I think it was, actually. That's my bad.
See, I know my shit.
I'm not double-checking. What are you talking about?
This was a lot cooler when they did it with N. I mean, not N, AZ, back in Pokemon X, because that felt really kind of fucking climactic and dramatic. Here it's just May again, but, it's cool to have a cool post-game battle, so to speak.
The thing is, though, they have to kind of purposefully, like, underlevel these Pokemon.
Yeah, because if you lost here, that'd be kind of a bummer, wouldn't it?
May's like, I am the champion now, that's how it works.
You're just like, well, shit, man.
No, that's not going to work.
She's adopting the twitchy strategy, you see. It's very essential. It helped us beat the champion.
Swallow never flew again.
Yeah, I loved how back in the credits where it was like, they showed like pictures of all the gym leaders like they never saw them again. Like, please come back, Brawley.
Don't you say a goddamn word about this magnificent creature we're about to fight.
Alright, I can be considerate, I'd be fine. Oh, I see.
More like shitloom, am I right?
Yeah. That would be an insult I'd use if I wasn't a tool. Still don't like how Mega Blaziken always acts like its leg is hurt. I mean, I know why it's doing that, but still.
What style of martial art is that? Can anyone in the comments section, fill us in on this?
It's Muay Thai.
Is that right?
Well, they use a lot of knee strikes in Muay Thai, and I've seen Sagat do that in Street Fighter, so...
Well, there you go. Playing video games actually helps in day-to-day activities.
Exactly. As you know, fire is weak to water in real life.
Oh, my cargo, you poorly typed sucker.
Yeah, doomed to always be killed in one hit. Well, then again, no, technically that's Shedinja, isn't it? You should have gotten a Shedinja while you were doing this amazing Pokemon journey.
I didn't want to get a Ninjask, because I didn't want to leave a space open in my pie.
But Ninjax is cool. You should have used him more. They should see a Mega Ninjax. That'd be hype as shit.
Implying I'm using bug types.
Alright.
That's not going to protect you against the rocks or the earthquakes.
Yeah, Golem could just pick you up by the tail and fling you around. That dude's strong, man. See, if he was wearing a wrestling outfit, maybe he'd be able to deal with a rock type.
And here comes May's ace, and she may have a little surprise for us, Helldragon.
Oh, is that right?
Uh-huh.
I'll pretend to be surprised, even though I probably know what it's going to be.
It's a train that everyone jumped on from Araz onwards.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, it's great. Nothing bad's gonna happen today. Oh no, what the fuck is that?
Mega Evolution. I'm swole.
Oh my god, the gains. I first saw this, I'm like, holy shit, Swampert, what the fuck did you do? I stopped eating too much meat and I exercised.
I'm so sorry, May. I wanted to beat you, not humiliate you.
Yeah, if you beat him with Blaziken, that would have been more impressive, but still.
I've heard about shaking it off, but she just recovers from her battles, instantly.
Well, it's good to kind of, don't be salty like me, come on. I'd be salty as fuck if I did this, though. No, you should probably watch where you're going when you're walking, trust me, I've had this problem.
Oh no, level 2 Poochienas, the horror.
She's probably just kicking them over as she goes along. I'm important.
It's been pretty decent, I guess.
Not bad. I mean, we've been here before, but it carries some sort of nostalgic memories for me in a way. Yes, that's the moon. Why does it have a face on it?
That's the sky, mate. Oh, the meteor shower, okay.
Well, meteor showers are pretty nice. Oh, it was a title credit, okay.
I guess May can just see faster than title credits appear.
Now they should say how much you played and give you like a different costume that you're wearing. Like, the faster you complete the game, the more skimpier your outfit tends to be. Oh, it's in French, just in case. Let's cover that.
Le Pokemon? What the hell is that?
Gotta turn it upside down.
Like, we made Gen 6 in France, I guess. Well, no, Kalos. So all the games are now built in France.
They should have had the end question mark and then be like, yes. It really does sound like somebody died.
Dear Diary, as I set these 2 Pokeballs down on the table and write my final words, I have to say it was pretty bitching to be able to use the dragon. What's going on? It's kind of ominous.
Did the game freeze? I'm kind of scared.
Though it has to just take a little bit to load the really, really heavily compressed light text and whatnot.
Had to load the piano MP3.
I actually kind of like the payoff to this music.
Norman, you're home? That's weird. No, woman, leave me alone during my show.
See, it wasn't backing music, it was just a television show.
Okay, what was he watching with that kind of sappy crap on it?
Days of Our Lives, I guess.
Man, the Patriots just went a completely different angle this year.
When they busted out the Voltorb, I was just shocked, literally, because it's an electric type.
I mean to tell you, but that's boring. So the divorce was set into motion.
Oh, well, work is work, I suppose.
I'm just a bird in the sky.
Well, at least he cares, It's a happy marriage, at least. Not like that one time in the anime where May's parents almost got divorced.
No, nothing like that. Oh, tickets, huh? Oh, okay, I'm interested.
To the game.
The games. I guess we'll just have to scalp them. I'm sorry, but, at least we can get a return on that. What the...
I cast you out! I cast a spell and cast you out!
Fucking pray to God and Jesus, art in heaven. I have been watching you, and I have deemed you worthy. You will be the Yellow Lantern of Sector 559.
Sweet Jesus. Well, I guess we'll find out the significance of that symbol in the post-game. So we shall see you guys next time, when we start the post-game of Omega Ruby. Bye-bye.